Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the GBN television news for Tuesday, the 31st of August, 2021. I'm Chrislyn, Lashington. In the headlines, religious community in mourning following death of religious leader's spouse who contracted COVID-19. Is populace of the St. George's University among the new COVID-19 cases? University says it's following CDC guidelines. No visitors allowed at the General Hospital unless they are subjected to a COVID-19 test. Police investigating a possible hit-and-run accident at La Mode St. George. And around the globe, surgery suspended in Jamaica until country receives more oxygen. And the U.S. finishes Afghanistan withdrawal, ends the longest war. Coming up in sports, GFA concludes referees beginner course and Trimbago Knight Riders beat St. Lucia Kings by 27 runs in CPL Match 9. Details to these and other stories right after this message.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. It's terrible when your worst fears are confirmed. That's exactly what happened on Monday evening after health officials contacted a St. John's-based clergyman. Indications are that he was told to report to the General Hospital to check in on a loved one who had been admitted earlier in the day. However, on Monday night, the word came back that she had succumbed to her illness. The Ministry of Health has recorded her death as the second COVID-19 related death. Rena Pierre-Thomas reports.
For several months, Grenada heard the horror stories of people across the world who have died after contracting COVID-19, and after a death in December, it seemed like smooth sailing. But that was until Monday night. News made the rounds that the island's second known COVID-19 fatality had been recorded. 59-year-old Nadika George succumbed to the virus on Monday evening. She was admitted to the General Hospital Monday morning after exhibiting symptoms consistent with COVID-19. Medical Director Dr. Taisha Donald told the media today that it was a heartbreaking moment when it emerged that Mrs. George had succumbed to the virus.
Now, this patient was a 59-year-old who was admitted with comorbidities. She had diabetes, hypertension, kidney failure, and diabetic ketoacidosis, along with severe COVID-19 pneumonia. We are sorry to say that, despite all measures taken, despite doing full treatment, and despite doing our due diligence, this patient passed. We want to extend condolences to her family and to her friends, her loved ones, and we are really sorry for your loss.
Mrs. George is the second recorded COVID-19 victim. Sources close to her family described her as a valuable member of the community of Guave, where she served the Open Bible Church alongside her husband, Pastor Anthony George. GBN contacted the president of the Open Bible Assemblies in Grenada, Mr. Raphael Etienne, who said that they weren't able to make any comment at this time. In addition to her work in the church community, she was also a vibrant member of the business sector in Grenada, as her family has been known for its provision of customs broker and other services through George's agency. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
St. George's University is seeking to assure the public that it is doing everything to safeguard the health and well-being of the Grenadian community at large. It has issued a statement outlining measures being undertaken at the True Blue campus as well as among the student populace. Its statements follow questions posed to Health Minister Nicholas Steele about reports of COVID-19 cases on campus. The question was posed by GBN's Rena Pett Thomas.
We are compiling information right now because as we see that testing as a first sample, national sample. So what we are looking at is the amount of local students, and all will be tested by a certain date. The percentage of local students that come up positive will give us a first sample or indication of the percentage of that age group nationally that is positive.
That was Health Minister Nicholas Steele as he responded to the question about whether students or staff members of the St. George's University was among Grenada's 267 active COVID-19 cases. The minister revealed that the university is conducting tests on campus and has promised to share the data.
SGU has been, as they will continue to do consistent testing. They do testing for us as well as all of their students, as well as all of their student bodies. So what we need to remember is that SGU is here in Grenada, is part of the community of Grenada, and therefore SGU, like the ministries, like the Royal Grenada Police Force, like even the General Hospital, will have members of their team positive.
Following the press conference, the university issued a press release stating that it was constantly upgrading its protocols to help ensure the health and safety of everyone in Grenada. The statement said that the American Offshore University is requiring all students, faculty, and staff on campus to wear a mask when indoors as per current CDC guidelines for fully vaccinated people. It said that this measure is consistent with the steps taken by most universities located in areas with significant increases in active cases of COVID-19. The university says that it also put in place proactive measures such as digital vaccination verifications, a pre-travel checklist, SGU airport ambassadors, and a specialized COVID-19 sanitization training for room attendants. These steps were taken to help lessen the risk of infections on campus and to help keep Grenada healthy. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
COVID-19 cases have tripled in the nation, inching closer to the 300 mark. Some businesses have been forced to shut down operations as employees contract the virus. Economist and associate professor at SGU, Dr. Chrislyn Gilchrist, says the latest developments are worrying. He says it is rather untimely when one considers that the tourism industry is on a slow rebound.
The impact of the current responses to businesses by closing when they discovered exposure of the employees to the virus comes at a time when, we can ill afford it. Because as you know, the economy at this moment is trying to recover in the aftermath of a massive downturn in 2020. So to have businesses closing temporarily or whatever is the length of time is, I think is adding more pressure on the backs of the population.
He is concerned about how the latest developments will impact workers who have spent several months on the breadline in the last year.
And I am concerned because it means that people would have no other alternative source of revenue or income. And this is unsustainable. And so I want to encourage businesses to while they have to take measures to protect the health of the employees and the public interest, we have to try to be expeditious as possible and do whatever we can or whatever they can to restore a sense of normalcy and to get back to normal working hours.
Dr. Gilchrist is urging people to adhere to the protocols issued by health officials. Moving on, if you insist on visiting relatives who are warded at the 3 hospitals, you will need to be subjected to a COVID test. Rena Pear-Thomas tells us more.
Health officials have ceased all visitors from visiting patients at the General Hospital with immediate effect and stipulates that if any family member has to visit a patient, they must submit to a COVID-19 test. This is just one of many additional changes made to curb the spread of the virus within the health facility. Acting Medical Director of the General Hospital, Taisha Donald, outlined other changes to the hospital's protocols.
We have suspended elective surgeries. Now, elective surgeries are surgeries that are planned in advance, and these are the ones that, if not done in a given time, will not cause any harm to the patient. So elective surgeries are suspended until further notice. We will have a review within a week or two and then decide when we will start back with our elective cases. We have suspended outpatient physiotherapy services, but we continue to have our inpatient services until further notice. Our lab continues to function as normal. We continue to do x-rays for persons who are in hospital, and ultrasound services is extended to persons both in and out of hospital.
The managing body expressed their readiness for the challenges ahead in light of the country's present COVID situation.
In preparation for this outbreak, currently we have 11 beds that are currently ready to house COVID-19 patients. We also have 13 beds as backup in case it extends beyond the 11 beds. In terms of ventilators, we have 18 ventilators currently at the hospital, and in storage, we have a further 10 ventilators. So a total of 28 ventilators on island in the event that it is needed. We currently have enough supplies to take care of these patients and to take care of our staff. Because like with any disaster, one of the things we always stress is ensuring that we take care of ourselves before we take care of others.
Donald was speaking at government's weekly post-cabinet briefing. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear-Thomas reporting.
Good information there. This is News at 7. Coming up, Coast Guard stands ready to assist sailors in distress.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Cards ready, cash ready when you are.
Need a quick, convenient way to pay your bills and avoid lines? Use the online banking feature from Republic Bank, First Caribbean, or Co-op Bank. Contact them today to set up your online banking and enjoy 24-hour convenience to make your bill payments. Stay safe. Grenlec, we are united even when we are apart.
Disinfectant spray is certified by a U.S. EPA compliant lab to kill the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Beep Disinfectant Spray is now available in a convenient travel size can that travels everywhere with you. Beep for a happy, healthy home.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all. We on the go. Cards ready, cash, you already know. We got it all. We on the go. Cards ready, cash, always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
5 lucky customers are enjoying free drinks, free electricity, free fuel, extra cash account, free internet, cable, and data, all for 1 year. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion. With just 2 draws remaining, you can be the lucky winner in August and September for property or vehicle insurance for 1 year, free cooking gas for 1 year, and the big free groceries for 1 year. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Sol Gas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carrot Brewery, Coca-Cola Grenada Bottling, Grunlick, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Ariza. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Ariza Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
Hello everybody, I have got some exciting news just for you. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020. Now, I know the pandemic has slowed us down just a bit, but this is your chance and your opportunity to showcase your business, products, and services to Dubai and to the whole world. So be a sponsor and jump on board. You can contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at 536-9818 or 440-2640. You can also pitch us an email at internationalbusinessgda@gmail.com. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020, and you do not want to miss this opportunity. So see you there.
Leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life.
A message from Republic Bank.
2 recent mishaps at sea has sparked concern among officials at the Coast Guard unit. It is their view that even if it's one vessel, it's one too many.
Within the past month and a half, the Royal Grenada Police Force Coast Guard has had multiple reports of sunken vessels or vessels in distress. Assistant Commissioner of Police John Mitchell says the reports received are too many. ACP Mitchell said they received reports up to yesterday of another vessel encountering complications.
Another vessel again is in distress, and that vessel is located 11.3 north, 57.6 west, about 225 miles southeast of Grenada. This is telling that within a month and a half, we are continuing to have this significant issues with our vessels out there. And so again, from the Royal Grenada Police Force, the Coast Guard Department in particular, we want to continue to advise our persons out there, our fishermen, to be very particular, to ensure that they follow the safety rules and the safety mechanisms.
Just 4 days ago, reports surfaced of a cargo vessel MV Rihanna F sinking while en route to Grenada from Port of Spain, Trinidad. The vessel is reported to have encountered difficulties shortly after departure from Port of Spain on August 26th. The 8-member crew, according to police, was rescued by the Trinidad Coast Guard. The vessel, which is based in Carriacou, was en route to the Grenville port, where it usually operates from. During the police press conference on Monday, Assistant Commissioner Mitchell elaborated.
Only about a month and a half ago, we had a situation where one of our vessels from Carriacou, or a person would have been lost at sea from Carriacou, from Petit Martinique to be particular. Again, on the 26th of August, we would have had a vessel coming from Trinidad plying the route between Trinidad and Grenada, and that vessel would have sank with 8 persons on board. Thank God that all 8 persons were rescued by the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. And that vessel fell into trouble somewhere around 11.8 north and 61.38 west.
The vessel transports cargo trafficking between Grenada and neighboring islands. Chrislyn John, GBN News.
The Grenada Union of Teachers has stated its opposition to mandatory vaccination. It has issued a statement saying that it wishes to make it abundantly clear that it is the right of the individual to make sensitive decisions about their health, and the union remains firmly committed to defending this. The umbrella grouping for teachers says its members must be able to freely choose what is in their best interest. It went further by saying that the employer has a right to ensure the welfare and safety of the employees. However, the union states that it would not want the pressures associated with this deadly virus to cause the employer to resort to fear and victimization in its efforts to create a safe environment. It is therefore calling for extensive education and consultation on the subject. Yesterday, the government issued a statement saying that it was embarking on a series of consultative sessions with teachers, businesses, and other stakeholders as it seeks to manage the pandemic. Attorney Jerry Edwin is now unarmed. Chrislyn John tells us what brought this about.
Attorney Jerry Edwin is in the news again, and once more the story surrounds his firearm. Following an altercation at a house 2 weeks ago, he has lost the weapon. It was confiscated by police pending further investigation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The police commissioner at his press conference yesterday announced that my licensed firearm was taken and that a review was underway with respect to that license. And that is the way it should be. No one, not even me, no one is above the law in Grenada. The procedure is that once any individual, for any reason, withdraws a licensed firearm from its holster, the licensing department at the Royal Grenada Police Force must conduct a review.
Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin told the media on Monday that they have completed investigations into the video in which Mr. Edwin was seen drawing his firearm at an individual.
It was a matter involving attorney at law, Mr. Jerry Edwin. The investigations on this matter was completed. The advice of the DPP was that we should not prefer charges against Mr. Edwin. Notwithstanding this, however, Mr. Edwin's firearm was taken for review of his license status by the licensing authority. This matter remains a matter under investigation, noting, however, that 2 other individuals out of this said incident actually was charged for various offenses.
Attorney Jerry Edwin is calling for custodial sentence of the 2 individuals who were charged.
We applaud the decision taken by the Royal Grenada Police Force to charge the 2 perpetrators who invaded the home of Jacob Marshall and assaulted him and the other 3 occupants of that house. And we are hoping, in fact, I am looking after the interest in the court of Mr. Marshall and the occupants of that home, and we will plead with the magistrate for a custodial sentence of a very long-term tenancy at Richmond Hill Prison for those men who committed such heinous offenses at Jacob Marshall's home.
The matter will be heard in court next month. Chrislyn John, GBN News.
Now we turn our attention to what viewers and listeners are saying in tonight's Social Buzz. Let's take a look around the social media platforms.
This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience.
Last night's ISAW submission questioned whether or not the treatment displayed by a police officer to a man accused of theft was deemed fit.
The guy in the video allegedly stole a steel he's seen carrying and was apprehended by the police. The police then allegedly made him carry the steel while in handcuffs. Our ISA reporter tonight is asking whether or not that punishment is deemed fit. What do you...
Our viewers took to the comments to express their views on the way the officers handled the situation. This person said, "I don't believe the correct method of approach was used here. He's just another youth who fell through the cracks, and it's upon law enforcement to help solve the situation rather than make a public showcase of what is already a dysfunction. He needs help. Officers, please do better." Leroy said, "That's the type of laws we need in the USA, and people would stop the madness. You have no rights when you thief." Delta said that's highly unethical and it would only pave the way for future defiance to the justice system. Is there any form of due process in Grenada currently? Kira said, "This is just lovely. You steal the steel, you drag back the steel. Lots more like that should be done." Samantha said, "When the police do good things, compliment them. If he stole something and the police made him carry it back, well, great. You think it's easy to work hard to earn what you have and someone else just comes and picks it up as if it's theirs? Anybody steals, make them bring it back and give them some good lash." William said, "It is absolutely humane. He carried it away and now is carrying it back. Simple solution."
That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page.
From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clearvision.
Hey, September is just around the corner, so let's see.
Booklist! Check! Bag! Check! Tablet! Yes! Doctor! Check! Eye check!
Clearvision Eye Center is offering all students a free eye examination.
For the holiday?
Yeah, man, and they have the best prices on glasses. I hear they have glasses as low as $450.
But you know it's only for 1 month.
Boy, let me go, I can't miss that. Clearvision Eye Center, keeping students focused so that we can see the world with a clearer vision.
Sweet potatoes are taking over tonight's GBN's ISAW. Our first submission is of a sweet potato weighing 10 pounds, uprooted from a farm at St. David. Our second sweet submission features a long sweet potato measuring longer than the same length as a cutlass. Send us your photo and video submission on WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead, police investigating an early morning hit and run at the La Mode, St. George.
5 lucky customers are enjoying free drinks, free electricity, free fuel, extra cash account, free internet, cable, and data, all for 1 year. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion. With just 2 draws remaining, you can be the lucky winner in August and September for property or vehicle insurance for 1 year, free cooking gas for 1 year, and the big free groceries for 1 year. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Sol Gas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carrot Brewery, Coca-Cola Grenada Bottling, Grenlick, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion.
Let's get tough on breeder larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you sell it to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breeder larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breeder larceny, call 300.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
How will you react when you win?
Get ready.
Because the next Waggity Virtual Bingo goes down on Sunday, September 5th. So we're gonna make it a September to remember. And this time you can win $10,000 US. Tickets are only US $10. But hear this. If you're playing for the first time, your ticket will only cost $5 US. Whoa, that's amazing. Players in Grenada. Tickets are available at gotofed.com or from any numerous box offices island-wide. All overseas players, remember, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Join the fun online and let's make Sunday, September 5th a September to remember. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. It's so simple and easy to play.
We ready. Cricket is big game. Though not quite the same. We still display our passion. Love all over the Caribbean. Can you feel the energy? Team spirit and unity. Feel the soul of the Caribbean. Courage to stand as one. Yeah, yeah. Play it safe. We the best, yeah, the best, yeah, the best, yeah, the best, yeah. With passion, courage, and love. We in this together now.
Republic Bank, official banking partner of CPL 2021.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow. Easy win, Flow. Easy win.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $15 or more. Activate a prepaid plan. Switch to Flow or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
Police are investigating a suspected hit-and-run accident that occurred in the St. George Northeast area on Tuesday morning. Investigators attached to the Traffic Department, St. George, are examining the circumstances that left an elderly man hospitalized in stable condition. The accident occurred just after 5 a.m. on Tuesday, the 31st of August, 2021, at Mount Gay, St. George, close to the Lamode intersection. The victim is a resident of Lamode, St. George. The vehicle allegedly used by the accused was discovered at Ravine, Tempe, St. George, and impounded. The accused was detained, questioned, and later released pending further investigation. Stay with us. Sports is up next.
Looking for a professional team offering around-the-clock, private and confidential nursing, medical care, and aid services? Then look no further. Nurses Care Grenada is a fully certified, insured, and licensed healthcare facility committed to the reduction and eventual elimination of healthcare disparities affecting the nation. Our registered nurses will visit you at your home, assess your condition, and provide the required treatment under the directive of a doctor. So why worry when there's Nurses Care Grenada? Grenada, give us a call. 406-3928. Nurses Care. Reliable, trusted professionals we can all depend on.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest Communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
It's new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
With a Digicel Prime Bundle, get double the dedicated SportsMax data to enjoy the greatest sports event happening now. Live in the SportsMax app. Get a 30-day Digicel Prime Bundle today in the My Digicel app. Digicel, better together.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow. Easy win, Flow. Easy win.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $15 or more. Activate a prepaid plan. Switch to Flow or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
The Grenada Football Association, GFA, held a referees beginners course from August 23rd to 27th at the GFA headquarters. 20 aspiring referees participated in the 5-day course, which was facilitated by the GFA's referees assessor, Valman Bedeau, along with GFA fitness instructor and assessor, Ernest Richardson, and FIFA referee, Rian Radix. This recent activity illustrates the great strides strides by the GFA towards the holistic development of football in Grenada. Grenada Amateur Swimming Association's 2-week technical summer camp for swimmers came to an end on the weekend. The participants comprised of swimmers from the senior age group, ages 13 and over. Coach Yash Dariani expressed that the participants are of a group of talented swimmers. The events held over the 2 weeks are expected to enhance their performance and keep them in shape for their expected resumption of training in the upcoming new term. Over to cricket. After a stuttering start, defending champions Trinbago Knight Riders got their CPL 2021 campaign back on track with a commanding 27-run win over St. Lucia. That's it, sporting fans. Stay tuned for the regional hookup. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm Chrislyn Lashington. A dangerous trajectory for Jamaica from the country's only supplier of medical oxygen. Hospitals struggle with little or no supply. Surgeries have been suspended until more oxygen arrives.
Let's try as a country to break the trajectory we are, because we are in a dangerous trajectory.
An ominous declaration from the managing director of IGL, Jamaica's only supplier of medical-grade oxygen. His comment comes amidst a record 929 new COVID cases on Saturday, with hospitals island-wide grappling with little to no oxygen. Unstable weather in the region is also impacting supply. But good news.
We are getting 3 shipments between early tomorrow morning and Tuesday. One is from a primary, one is a secondary, and a tertiary. All 3 are coming. One should have arrived Thursday for us to clear it on Friday. That vessel, because of weather conditions and late departure from different ports, will now arrive on Tuesday. We would have held up well to demand as late as Thursday of last week. U.S. hospitals are running low on oxygen and they have restricted exports. So importing countries like us are finding it very difficult.
In addition to the oxygen shortage, other supplies are short.
Not only oxygen, lead times are longer, there are parts shortages. In some cases, we are buying oxygen more than what we are selling to the hospitals for. That is the scenario that is facing not Jamaica alone, but the world during this pandemic.
Now, our members of the Rastafarian community owed an apology over cannabis use. The landmark move made by the SLP administration in St. Lucia to decriminalize the possession of small amounts of the herb has resulted in calls for the state to disavow past actions, which some activists claim discriminated against the Rastafarian community.
Actions speak louder than words. Pro-cannabis law reformists are said to be buoyed by the planned milestone decriminalization of the possession of 30 grams of cannabis through the scheduled amendment this week of the Drugs Prevention and Misuse Bill. The deputy leader for the National Green Party and former president for the Ayanola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari, Aaron Alexander, has welcomed news of this development on the eve of a landmark sitting of Parliament.
The process was started by the former United Workers' Party administration, and it seems the Labour Party will not play political football with such an issue. Hence, they will move the process forward at tomorrow's sitting of the House.
Members of the House are set on Tuesday to debate the bill at the first working meeting of Parliament since the Philip J. Pierre administration assumed office in July. The law will be amended to allow the possession of a quantity of cannabis or cannabis resin from 15 grams to 30 grams. The legislation will exempt criminal liability for possession of less than 30 grams.
More than 123,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan in the past 2 weeks amidst a Taliban takeover of most of the country and a suicide bombing attack that killed at least 175 people, including 13 U.S. soldiers near the Kabul International Airport. Those left behind in the Afghan capital include many who worked as U.S. allies and couldn't evacuate before the 31st of August deadline. The Biden administration says that the Taliban has made commitments of safe passage for those who remain. More in this Al Jazeera report.
After 20 years of war, America has gone from bombing the Taliban to complimenting them.
I can tell you this, though, about what the Taliban has done. They established a firm perimeter outside of the airfield to prevent people from coming on the airfield during our departure. And we've worked that with them for a number of days, but they were actually very helpful and useful to us as we closed down operations.
The U.S. military released this photo they say is the last U.S. commander on the ground at Kabul Airport, boarding the last U.S. military flight out of Afghanistan. In the past 2 weeks since Kabul fell to the Taliban, 123,000 civilians and 6,000 U.S. citizens have been evacuated, making it the largest mass evacuation undertaken by the military in U.S. history.
That's it for your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm Chrislyn Lashington. Let's recap the headlines. Grenada records its second COVID-related death since the start of the pandemic. Deceased said to have had comorbidities. If you need to visit a loved one at the General Hospital, they would be subjected to a COVID-19 test. Is the populace of the St. George's University among the new cases? University says it's following CDC guidelines. Police investigating a possible hit-and-run accident in St. George on Tuesday. And around the globe, surgery suspended in Jamaica until country receives more oxygen. And U.S. finishes Afghanistan withdrawal and ends longest war. In sports, GFA concludes referees' beginners course, and Trinbago Knight Riders beat St. Lucia Kings by 27 runs in CPL Match 9. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television's Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Chrislyn Lashington. That's the news. I'll see you again in a few weeks, but of course, tune in to GBN News again tomorrow. Good night.
This is a message from the Ministry of Health. If you or a family member suspect that you may have contracted COVID-19 and are displaying symptoms, please immediately self-isolate